Why did the hairbrush break up with the hair? Because it couldn't handle the long-distance relationship, and it was tired of going through the same old strands every day. Now that's a hairy situation. But let's get serious for a moment. Hair thinning is a common issue that many of us face. It's not just about vanity, it's about identity. Our hair, or lack thereof, can significantly impact our emotional well-being. So if your hairbrush is also on the verge of a breakup, stick around. We might just have the relationship advice you need. Have you ever wondered why your hair is thinning? Is it because of your shampoo, your diet, or just a bad hair day? Well, let's dive right into the bald facts about hair thinning. Hair thinning is most commonly associated with two types of age-related hair loss: androgenetic alopecia and telogen effluvium. Androgenetic alopecia is a gradual process occurring in specific patterns for men and women, while telogen effluvium is sudden, often triggered by stress or underlying medical conditions. So, if you're pulling your hair out over a late project at work, well, you might literally be doing just that. Now let's talk about your hair care routine. There's a sea of products out there promising to turn your thinning mane into a lion's lush locks. But can they deliver? But before you start blaming your shampoo, remember that hair loss from topical treatments is relatively uncommon unless there's an allergic reaction involved. And let's face it, we all like to point fingers at something other than our own genes or lifestyle. Speaking of lifestyle, your diet could also play a role in your hair's thinning act. Like every other part of your body, your hair needs a balanced diet to grow. So, if you've been skipping on those leafy greens and proteins, your hair might just be going on a diet too. So it's not always about a bad hair day. Sometimes it's just biology or even the products we use. Stay tuned for the next scene where we'll discuss how to prevent your hair from pulling a Houdini. Now that we've understood why your hair might be thinning, let's get to the root of the problem, quite literally. There's a whole world of treatments out there to help you maintain your mane, and we're going to explore some of them right now. First up, topical drugs like minoxidil. Think of these as your hair's personal trainers, strengthening your follicles and encouraging them to produce thicker, healthier hair. They're easy to apply, but remember, patience is key. It might take a few months to see a difference. Next, we have platelet-rich plasma injections. It sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, but it's just a fancy way of saying we're using your own blood to stimulate hair growth. Don't worry, it's not as scary as it sounds. Laser light treatments are also an option. These work by using low levels of light to stimulate hair growth. It's like giving your hair a nice warm sunbath. Now, it's important to remember that once the follicles stop working, hair transplant surgery can be a good option. That's why it's so crucial to start treatment as soon as you notice your hair thinning. Remember, it's never too late to save your hair, but the earlier you start, the better the results. So, what have we learned from our hair-raising adventure today? Well, hair thinning is not just an inevitable consequence of aging, but can also be triggered by stress or certain medical conditions. Some hair products may even contribute to hair loss, so it's worth being a bit picky with what you slather on your scalp. And that's a wrap. Keep these points in mind, and may your hairbrush never have to suffer a breakup.